All right, welcome back again, boys and girls, to another lesson with Miss Brown. Our book today is book number 76. It's a level H book, and the book is called Wide Awake. It is a Fox Family series. And you remember that series are books where you have the same characters in multiple books. Okay, so turn to a new page and let's get ready to head up. Make sure you write book 76. The title is Wide Awake. And then whatever date it is for you, today for me it is, what is it, Lennox? Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. But whatever date you do this lesson, you can put that date. Okay? All right, so our word work for today. Let me grab a marker. Our word work for today, we are going to be looking at words that end in a consonant and a Y. Okay? So if you add, you can add endings to words to show that you are doing something in the present or you did something in the past. So I'm going to write a title. Let's see. We're going to be adding ES to words, and we're also going to be adding ED. If you add ED to a word, it actually means that it already happened. It happened in the past. So yesterday we played. Yesterday we walked to the park. Okay, so ED means it happened in the past. But ES means that it's happening right now. Okay, so today Lennox writes. Today, Lennox cries. Okay, these things are all happening right now. So I'm going to write some base words here. Let's see, get a different color. Okay, I'm going to write the word cry. C-R-Y. I'm going to write the word try. T-R-Y. I'm going to write the word dry. How do you think you spell dry, Lennox?
D-R-Y.
D-R-Y. And I'm going to write the word fry. Like you're going to fry an egg. How do you think you spell that one? F-R-Y. Okay? So cry, try, dry, fry. So now I want to add ES, but I have to do something special, okay? So if I want to say that Lennox cries because he can't go to the park, I can't just say C-R-Y-E-S. I actually have to drop the Y and add an I and then ES. So it should look like this. Cry would become cries. C-R, drop the Y, add an I-E-S, cries. Okay, the next word is try. Okay, so you might try to ride your bike or someone tries to ride. So same thing, I have to drop the Y and add an I-E-S. T-R-I-E-S. So far we have cry, cries, try, tries, dry. How do you think you're going to spell dries? Try to write dries in your book before I can write it. Try to write dries. Okay, Lennox, how would you spell dries? D-R-I-E-S. What happened to the Y? What happened to the Y? You forgot the Y?
You don't add a Y.
You don't add a Y. We have to drop the Y and add I-E-S. Then the last word, change fry to fries. F-R-I-E-S. Okay, so we have, what's this word?
Cry.
Cries.
Cry.
Tries.
Fly.
Dries.
Fly.
Fries. Okay, so now I'm going to say that it happened in the past, it happened yesterday, or it happened last year. So we want to add ED, but we do the same thing. We have to drop the Y and then add IED. So cry becomes cried. C-R-I-E-D.
C.
Tries becomes tried. T-R-I-E-S. Okay, I'm going to put me on pause, and I want you to write dried and fried. Okay, so the last two words, dry, dries, dried, fry, fries, and fried. So pay attention to these words when you see them in books so that you know how they are pronounced, and also when you are spelling them. All right, so we're going to get ready to read Wide Awake. So grab your book, and then we will begin. All right, so this book is called Wide Awake. It's a level H book. And in this book, Roxy is having a very difficult time falling asleep. She just can't fall asleep. Does that ever happen to you, where you're laying in bed, and you're looking at the cracks in your ceiling, looking out the window, listening for noises? So she's having a really challenging time. So her parents try to help her fall asleep by doing certain things. At the end of this book, I want you to tell me some things that her parents tried to help her with, or things that she tried to do to fall asleep. Okay? All right, so just like yesterday, I'm going to read some of the book to you, and I want you to put me on pause, and I want you to read the book. Okay, so we're going to start on page 2. Okay. It was very late. Mother and father were in bed. So put me on pause. Okay. Andy was fast asleep, page 3. But Roxy was wide awake. She looked at the moon. She watched Andy sleep. She looked at the cracks in the wall. Okay, put me on pause and then you read. Okay, page 4. Mother, Roxy called. Mother ran into the room. I can't sleep, Roxy said. Will you read one more book? Maybe then I'll fall asleep. Can you see on the screen, Lennox?
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you put, every time I finish a page, you press me on pause so then you can read the page, and then we'll continue. Page 5. Mother read one more book. Now go to sleep, Roxy, she said. Page 6. Roxy closed her eyes. She flopped onto her back. She rolled onto her belly. She flopped onto her back again. But she just could not fall asleep. Poor Roxy. She's keeping everybody else up. Page 8. Father, Roxy called. Father ran in. I'm thirsty, said Roxy. Maybe a glass of milk will help me go to sleep. Pause. Read. Okay, page 9. Father got a glass of warm milk. And Roxy drank every drop. Good night, Roxy, said Father. Go to sleep now. Pause. Page 10. Roxy pushed her blankets off. She pulled them back on. She pushed them off and pulled them on. Then she threw the blankets on the floor. Pause. Okay. Page 11. Mother! Father! Roxy called. Mother and Father both ran in. Try counting, Roxy. Count as high as you can, said Mother. Then start over, said Father. Pause and read. Page 12. Almost done. Roxy started counting. Mother and Father went back to bed. Soon the house was very quiet. Then, pause, read. Okay, page 13. Mother! Father! Mother! Father! Roxy shouted. I counted to 100. I did it 10 times. That's 1,000,000, I think. Andy came into the room. Why is everybody up? He said. Pause and read. Okay, page 14. We're all wide awake, said Father. Let's have a snack. Andy, Roxy, and Mother sat down at the kitchen table. Father made a snack. Have some toast and jam, said Father. Sorry, I didn't actually pause for page 14. Okay, page 15. Have some toast and jam, said Father. Thank you, said Mother. Thank you, said Andy. Look at Roxy. What can you tell about Roxy on page 14? Lennox, what can you tell about Roxy on page 14?
She's tired.
Yeah, she's starting to get sleepy. Everybody else is starting to become wide awake and she's getting sleepy. Okay, last page, page 16. But Roxy didn't say a thing. She was fast asleep. So what finally put Roxy over the edge? What finally helped her get to sleep? A snack. So a snack. So she had some toast and jam. So that's a good thing for us parents to remember, that when the children can't go to sleep, maybe they might need something to drink or something to eat. So there are some things in this book that Roxy and her parents tried to do to help her to go to sleep. So if you have your writing books, I would like for you to write some things that her parents and Roxy tried to help her to go to sleep. Okay, Lennox. All right, so I wrote a sentence here. Can you read what the sentence says? What do Roxy and her parents try to do to help her fall asleep? So what do Roxy and her parents try to do to help her fall asleep? So there were lots of things that they were doing in the story that she was trying to do to help her fall asleep. So I want you to write this title and then write about 3 or 4 things that Roxy and her family did to try to help her get to sleep, because it's important to remember what you read. Okay, so we know that she couldn't fall asleep, but then what did they try to do? Lennox, can you think of anything that they tried?
They tried.
Lennox is going to give you a freebie. Give me a freebie, Lennox. Give him a freebie. What's one thing that they tried to do to help her to fall asleep? Quickly.
They gave her milk.
Okay, so they gave her milk. So I'll put number 1. They gave her milk. And I remember that, because didn't she say that she was thirsty? Yeah, she said that she was thirsty. Okay, that's okay. You can save your other one. So Lennox gave you one. You probably knew this one already. They gave her milk. So I want you to come up with some more things that she tried to do. Okay, so that is our lesson. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's so nice and sunny. Make sure you get some playtime today, some fresh air. And I will see you next time. Bye.